My Lucid was towed a few days ago, and in this video I'm going to explain why. I'm also going to talk about Lucid service. And here's 3 topics that I'll cover in this video. 1 is, why did I need the service? And 2 is, where was it serviced? And number 3 is my satisfaction with the service. Number 3, of course, is the most important thing, and we'll talk about that. If you're concerned about buying a new brand from a new company, my Lucid, I was concerned, and if you share those concerns, this video I think will help you. Hello and welcome. My name is Paul, and I own a 2023 Lucid Pure with 26,000 miles on it, and my channel is Life After 70. Be sure and stay to the end of the video for my final thoughts, and be sure to give it a thumbs up if you found some value with this information. And if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. For starters, my Lucid was towed away a couple weeks ago, and since then I've had to deal with old tech in my wife's 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee car. For me, it's like stepping back in time. I'm not used to using a key. I never carry a key with me anymore. I'm not used to pushing a start button to start a car. With my Lucid, I just get in the car and go. I don't have to remember to set and release a parking brake like I've had to do the last couple of weeks, and I have made the mistake with her car of forgetting to release the parking brake and driving away and having it beep at me because the brake is still on. I'm not used to selecting drive in reverse with a stick on the center console. I'm constantly forgetting the key or wondering where the key is, and with my Lucid, my phone is my key, so I don't have to think about those things. And I even forget with her car to push the button to stop the engine when I get out of the car to leave it, and I also forget to lock it up. Those are things that my Lucid I don't have to do. I never have to push a button to stop the engine, and I don't ever have to worry about locking the car, because as soon as I walk away from the car, it automatically locks up. It just goes on, and things that I never need to do with my Lucid, I have to try to get used to or remember to do with her car. But anyway, I really miss my Lucid, and I'm anxious to get it back. Let me start with a little background. I've owned my Lucid for over 2 years, and I've only needed service on it twice. What I love about the car is it's been mostly trouble-free, and when something wasn't quite right, Lucid fixes it with over-the-air updates or their mobile service. Lucid came to my home once in La Quinta, California, and a second time here in Chelan, Washington, where I am at during the summers. And in both of those locations, I'm approximately 3 hours from the service center. So they offered me free mobile service in my driveway. Both the mobile technicians that worked on my car were extremely professional and extremely competent. They clearly knew my car inside and out and had been well trained by Lucid on servicing these cars. I was totally satisfied, and I was really confident in the work they did. Both of the service calls were to provide minor service on a faulty door handle. It was successfully repaired on the first visit, but months later it failed again. And after replacing it on the second visit just recently here, it was determined that the problem was actually a faulty wire harness that needed to be replaced. So it was a little more involved. While the mobile tech was working on the car a couple of weeks ago, he went through a list of items that they routinely check, and he discovered there was a coolant valve that should be replaced. It is a proactive fix to replace a batch in a certain serial number range that they'd had experienced some problems with it. So they were just being proactive, and they recommended that I get it replaced. I hadn't experienced any problems at all related to the valve, and I wasn't aware that it was something that was needed. And I found out afterwards during a little research that replacing a coolant valve in the Lucid requires substantial removal of components, and it takes some time. So they needed to take my car into the service center to do the work. After the mobile service technician left, I was contacted a few days later, and arrangements were made by Lucid to transport my car free of charge from my home in Chelan to Seattle, about 180 miles away. And I was also offered a free rental car if needed. I didn't need it, so I thanked them for the offer, but I didn't need the rental car. Right on schedule, when they told me, the car was actually picked up, and the transit service company was also extremely knowledgeable of loading my Lucid on the trailer. Again, I was very comfortable with the whole transport service. The guy that came out was not an employee of Lucid. It's an independent transport service, but they really knew what they were doing. He really knew what he was doing. And I felt very confident in the whole process. And I can say that everything start to finish is extremely organized by Lucid. They arranged and communicated the details of the transport service. They provided documents for authorization and contacted me every day when working on the car to update me on the progress. So I really can't say enough about how professional and pleased I am with the whole process. So I don't know about you, but I can't remember that ever in the last 60 years that I've owned cars and trucks that I've ever had mobile service offered to me by a legacy car dealer. It just has never happened. I can say that with my wife's 2014 Jeep, it's never, the infotainment center, the system that comes in the car has never been updated once since 2014, and we bought it brand new. Right now, her Jeep has the same info system with no changes in the car since the day we bought it. And that's not the case with my 2023 Lucid. I just looked back on how many updates I've had on that car since I purchased it. And I have records of all the updates. And I have 37 updates that have been done to my car. And these are new features, there's some fixes, there's enhancements, there's just been improvements one after another, 37 updates on the car in the last 2 years, a little over 2 years that I've had the car. And it's all been done over the internet in my garage. I didn't have to take it to a dealer. This is why I like new car companies. They have new ideas on how to provide customer service in new ways. And that's why I'm confident that Lucid will succeed in this market. They, in my opinion, are extremely well-run company, and they provide great sales and service in a new, modern, more efficient way than what the legacy car companies are doing. So here's my conclusion. If you're concerned about not having a Lucid service center close to your home, which I was, I'm proof that Lucid is committed to taking care of their customers and doing it with, in my opinion, 5-star service. I couldn't be happier with both the car and the company and the service that I've been provided. And I really want to give a shout out to Lucid Seattle Service Center for the service they're doing on my car. I expect to have it back anytime now. they have earned 5 stars, and I would really recommend Lucid if you want top-notch sales, service, and support. I'm not sponsored, and I haven't been encouraged by anyone at Lucid to make this video. They don't know that I do this. I'm just providing this based on my own personal experience with Lucid ownership, and I want to spread the word on what a great company they are to do business with, and how they are making my car better and better every day that I've owned it. So thank you for watching this, and be sure and press the like button if you found information helpful. And I hope that you take care and enjoy life after 70. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.